Now, don't just think, okay, I don't like this, therefore I'm going to leave it. You can't really do that, as you maybe could have for GCSEs. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be giving you the best tips on how to do well in your BTEC. I did a BTEC Level 3 Diploma in Engineering, and to be fair, I think I did pretty well in it. So yeah, I think it's just best if I impart my knowledge onto you so that you can do the best you can in your BTECs. The biggest change from going from GCSEs to BTEC is managing your workload. Because with GCSEs, yes, you get homework, yes, you get mock exams, all that kind of stuff, but those don't actually contribute to your exam as BTEC assignments do. Because BTEC assignments, every time, basically throughout the whole 2 years, every piece of assignment you do counts towards your final qualification. For what I did, you had 3 assignments per unit, and each assignment contributed to a specific grade. So you could get a distinction, and a merit, for example, and then those two combined will equal your final grade. And that's very different to GCSEs, of course, where everything doesn't count until one exam. Now, people can argue whether this is better or not. I think it's better, but that's just something to keep in mind, because not all teachers are super lenient with resubmissions, because they just don't like wasting time, I guess. A lot of teachers in my school, they were very happy to let me have resubmissions. Some were not so happy to let me have resubmissions. So you just got to find out what your teachers are like and make sure you don't need resubmissions in the first place. Another thing with BTEC is managing your deadlines, because deadlines aren't really a thing you're going to have done in GCSEs and as well as A-levels, because yes, you will have mock exams and stuff like that, like I mentioned before, but these deadlines are actually very important. These are called assignment deadlines. If you miss these deadlines, the highest grade you can get is a pass. So you could have done all the work you needed for a distinction, for example. If you hand it in a week late, the maximum grade you get is a pass, and that can have a knock-on effect throughout your whole qualification. So it's very important that you meet these deadlines and don't mess up whatever you do, or else it's not going to be very good for you. So again, keep that in mind. You should really be keeping all of these in mind, to be honest. You know, one of the biggest things in this BTEC for me, which actually made it super hard, was the variation in the subjects. Like, there's some compulsory units you have to do, and then there's some that you choose to do. So the compulsory ones I had to do, a lot of them were ones I really hated. Like, I was doing engineering, but there's some engineering which I totally hated. I hated mechanical engineering, I hated product design, I hated all the subjects like that. But the things I did like were all the maths units, so I chose calculus, further engineering maths, and I chose all the programming units, so that was good for me. So that's another thing, you have to balance what you like and what you don't like to get the full end product. Now, don't just think, okay, I don't like this, therefore I'm going to leave it. You can't really do that, as you maybe could have for GCSEs, because everything counts towards your final qualification. You could literally get distinctions on all the maths units and all the programming units, but if you fail any of the other units, especially the compulsory units, then you fail the whole qualification. So don't make that mistake and just leave things just because you don't like them. It's going to be painful, but if I can do it, you can do it. Now, I left this till last for a good reason. Number one, because I don't know if every BTEC qualification has this, and number two, it doesn't apply to everyone. So with my BTEC, there were exams and there was assignments. The exams were engineering principles, which is just maths, physics, and mechanics or something like that. And then I had a product design drawing one. That's where you see the only blemish on my record. So yeah, balancing exams and assignments isn't as difficult as you may think, because you will have all the lessons and everything in place to do it, and you don't have as many units to do in your first year, so it makes it a lot easier for you. You're just going to have to think, okay, what I did in GCSE basically applies to what I'm going to be doing here. It's nothing too different. The exam format's the same, nothing changes at all. There's some units where I haven't done exams, but the exams take place over a few days for one subject. That's not too crazy in my opinion. It's nothing that you need to get so worked up about. It's basically having multiple exams, and you'll be guided through the whole time management process of it, etc, etc. That's the end of the video. If you like that video, do leave a like, share this to anyone who may want it, subscribe, and until next time, bye.